Most people think quitting smoking is about breaking addiction. It's not. It's about the moments smoking used to live in. The gaps left behind. I call those the ritual gaps. Morning coffee, driving, finishing a meal, that pause after stress. Every single one had a script. Smoke, pause, reset, then repeat. The cigarette wasn't the system, the ritual was. And if you don't rebuild those gaps, cigarettes creep back in. What ritual gaps actually are. A ritual gap is a moment in your day that used to have a built-in function or a built-in action. For me, it was everywhere. Like morning coffee, downtime in the evenings, driving anywhere longer than 5 minutes. Every one of those had the same sequence. Smoke, pause, reset, repeat. And here's what I didn't understand for years. The cigarettes weren't holding my day together. The rituals were. The predictable pattern, the built-in pause button, the reset after every hard thing, the reset after something hard. When you quit, the nicotine leaves your body in a matter of days. But the rituals, they stay embedded for months. And your brain doesn't like missing steps. Why willpower doesn't work. When people quit, they think they're fighting cravings, but what they're really dealing with is empty structure, missing rhythm, steps in the day that suddenly lead nowhere. Your brain doesn't like that, and it never will. Like, it tries to autofill, which is why many people relapse, not because they decide to smoke again, not because the cravings were unbearable, because the gap got filled automatically. And the old patterns was the fastest thing available. Willpower can't fight autopilot. That's an unfair fight. The autopilot moment. There was a few moments I experienced after quitting smoking where I'd catch myself halfway through the old pattern without even thinking about it. Like, once I tracked my cravings over time, I knew what was up for the most part. But however, there were still moments I was already reaching before my brain even registered what was happening. Not because I wanted a cigarette, because the ritual gap kicked in and my body started running the script. That same script it had been running for 25 years. That's how automatic it was. And that's when I realized most relapse doesn't come from cravings. It comes from autopilot, from gaps that were just never filled. What I started doing instead, I thought I needed discipline. I didn't. I needed replacement structure. So I stopped asking, how do I stop this? And started asking, what belongs here instead? Simple things like movement, walking, getting outside, resetting my state of mind, instead of fighting a craving. The gap still existed, but I started putting something intentional inside, and slowly that pull changed. Not gone, but just no longer automatic. Why movement alone wasn't enough. Movement helped, but it wasn't the whole answer. My energy was still low, my sleep was wrecked, my body felt like it was running on fumes half the day. I realized I needed more new habits in those gaps. I needed to support what my body was actually going through. So I started rebuilding my mornings intentionally. Hydration first, and movement early on. And a simple set of supplements. Nothing complicated, just consistent support for energy, recovery, and staying grounded throughout the day. If you are asking if this could also help me, the answer is yes. It's the first link in the description. Fill out the form, and we will go from there. Why this becomes identity. Once I started replacing the rituals consistently, something shifted. Not just my habits, but my identity. Because you don't just stop smoking, you remove a structure that shaped how you move through your entire day. Like every break, every stress response, every transition between tasks. And if you don't rebuild that structure, your brain tries to reinstall the old one. That's why people go back months later. Not because they forget smoking was bad. No, we all know that. Not because they're weak, because the gaps were never rebuilt. I realized I wasn't just quitting smoking. I was rebuilding how I live after 40. My days look different now. Like same moments, just different structure. Morning coffee still exists. Quite often it's like on the double. But it's no longer tied to autopilot. There's movement first. There's intention. The gaps are still there. They always will be. And that's kind of the exciting part, right? Because you get to play around with old hobbies, new interests, and you fill these gaps and live forward for the betterment of your future self. And that's really what this channel is about. Not quitting something, rebuilding what replaces it. The next video, I'm gonna break down the exact morning routine after 25 years of smoking, like step by step. The first hour of my day, rebuilt from scratch. Because if you don't rebuild that first hour, you're fighting the whole day from the beginning, and you're just always behind. So stay on your path, and I'll see you in the next one.